Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today is a special video called GM Mode Behind the Mode. And Nathan came up with the name and I kind of like it. But basically what we do here is talk about title matches and title anything and behind the scenes of what was supposed to happen in GM Mode before, we went on that upload strict schedule that never ended up happening. But of course, I'm joined by GM Mode commentator Nathan.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have some huge, not a huge video, but a nice little video for all y'all, GM Mode fans, and I'm pretty sure all y'all are gonna like this video, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, so we have a lot to talk about, including a lot of title matches and big matches that were supposed to happen, including big winners that never happened. So I'm gonna start us off with talking about the Royal Rumble because, as you guys know, we had a really interesting situation, and you can tell by Nathan's voice at GMO, the second annual Rumble, that he was pretty mad when he got eliminated.
Oh yeah.
So Nathan, why don't you tell him what the original plan was for the Royal Rumble match outcome?
Alright, look, so pretty much what was supposed to happen was Triple H was supposed to win the Royal Rumble match, which obviously didn't happen. I was so frustrated, but I don't even understand how mad that was when I got eliminated. Especially since, all of our matches, we have a planned winner. So whenever it doesn't go our way, we get very mad, we get upset, all that other stuff. And it was supposed to be a huge storyline between Triple H and Seth. I mean, it was still a decent storyline that we ended up doing anyways, but our original plan was for Triple H to win the Rumble.
Yeah,
and so that's also why we came up. I don't know if you want to tell them to say them, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So pretty much what ended up happening was we had so Dean Ambrose ended up winning, and we need to have Dean get injured. So then Triple H ended up facing Seth anyway at Mania. Yeah,
that's fine to say because by the time this is uploaded, Dean's already won the Rumble, all that and everything. But yeah, basically the reason why we didn't redo it is because, Nathan, you already know, that was like a 30-minute Rumble, and there's no hell way.
I'm sorry, we just weren't doing that.
I mean,
just for that one match winner, we were able to come up with, an alternative way to still be able to do this.
As much as we were mad, and we literally, stopped filming for, 20 minutes, because we literally were so angry that happened.
Oh, yeah.
And the funny thing...
20-minute gap.
And the funny thing was that he got eliminated literally, I believe, 3 minutes after entering the match in the stupidest way possible by being, of course, thrown out of the freaking ring. It's just...
Look at clothesline. I got clothesline out of the ring, and I tried to press the reverse button, and it didn't even pop up. I was so mad. Embarrassing moment.
Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. So there you guys go. There's one of the things that was supposed to happen, and that was being Triple H was supposed to win the second annual GM Mode Rumble, but then had to change it to Dean Ambrose, which there's no way we were going to do Dean versus Seth. It completely ruined the Triple H and Seth storyline that started back at GM Mode Mania 1. So, it didn't make sense to have Ambrose and Rollins face, considering they're still in the Shield. Right, Nathan? That's really made no sense. But, Nathan, why don't we take it back a little bit to 2K19, and why don't you discuss what was supposed to happen on the SmackDown Christmas episode and for the tag team titles, because this one's kind of interesting.
This is a very vivid one. I don't really remember this one, but pretty much what was supposed to happen was the Usos were supposed to win the tag team titles, obviously, beat Rusev Day. And, that obviously did not happen on that episode. And, I very vividly remember this, so I feel like you could explain a little bit more.
Yeah, so, basically, I don't remember anything really that much either, because this was, 2018. It was, no one's probably going to remember half the stuff that happened around then. But, basically what we did was we did a Raw and SmackDown Christmas. There was actually a title change on the Raw Christmas, but, I don't know if you remember, Nathan, but Bray Wyatt won the Intercontinental Championship from Johnny Gargano.
I actually don't remember that one.
Yeah, that one was really shocking. Cause I know it because it wasn't planned. So that's why it was shocking, because you don't remember it because it wasn't planned. That was actually another one of those GMO botches that happened, and really Wyatt won the title. But, yeah, so the night after we had Super SmackDown, and we planned to have the Usos win the titles against Rusev Day. Because another thing you guys didn't know was the Usos were actually supposed to win that Fatal 4-Way tag match at Mania. But, of course, Rusev Day ended up retaining somehow, and all those teams in the ring.
That was a chaos match.
Oh yeah, it was chaos. So basically, we did a kind of a.
Actually, I don't know. I think you're a little bit wrong on that one. I'm pretty sure Sanity was the team who ended up winning that match.
Actually,
I don't remember 100%. I feel like that's what I.
Well, actually,
like.
you were right, but remember we refilmed the match because it ended in a DQ.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, hitting in a fatal four-way match with a kendo stick causes a DQ. That was kind of funny. I remember we were filming that and we're like, wait a minute. That was kind of a botch. So yeah, Sanity did win the first one, but they didn't win the second one we refilmed, which would lead to Rusev Day retaining. So basically, we kind of did like our own version of a Miracle on 34th Street match. It's basically just an Extreme Rules match. Rusev Day came out in Santa. Oh god, it's so embarrassing. I don't know if Nathan remembers that. He probably doesn't, but Rusev Day came out the full like Santa outfits with the titles.
God, no, I don't remember that.
I don't think I want to remember that either, but yeah, it was pretty interesting, and I remember going into that, Usos actually won, and they were supposed to actually hold the titles for a while. I'm not sure when they were supposed to lose it, but like probably by now, honestly, if we had all these clips uploaded, there wouldn't be the GMO you're seeing today. There wouldn't be NXT. So like, thank us for not uploading those clips, because now we get the best content out there. Rumble being fantastic, besides the botch of Triple H being eliminated. But it was a good show.
And sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, go ahead.
But there's a huge announcement that we got today, and this could possibly affect GMO. And I know this video is gonna be uploaded in a few days, probably after this just got announced. I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, I do.
So go ahead and tell the fans of GMO.
I'm pretty sure you're talking about 2K21, right?
Oh yeah.
So basically, we got the news today while we were filming this. It is actually currently Friday, April something. But it's Friday. This video
April 24th.
This video will probably go up on Monday or Tuesday. But we got the news that 2K21 has been canceled, and a lot of people are saying it's fake because there's no sources, but it's coming from 3 YouTubers who have been flied out by 2K. Tubby Emu, Brandon Does Everything, and Denkups. Do you really think those 3 people would lie to us? No.
Yeah.
No. So, basically, I mean, it makes sense, too, because of this coronavirus. They don't get time to be in one room to work on a video game. But, basically, we're probably going to be taking a 1-year break from GMO. And I know it sucks. Don't panic.
It depends. Okay, here's the thing.
Don't panic, though.
We don't know 100% yet. I'm not 100% yet because, we obviously took a little break from GMO already. We came back. We've been on a roll recently. And, I would hate, for there to not be a WWE game, to miss a year. But with the plans that me and Nate have been coming up with, I think it's just better to wait for the next game. Now, we might, end up doing, maybe just a regular universe, because me and Nate didn't, try doing that before. Just something to, replace, or just something to replace GMO for a little bit, because I don't want, I don't want, GMO to be in the same, game.
Or maybe we could do, one of those skits where we're in universe mode. We do one of those quote unquote road to WrestleManias with a superstar or something, just something for your guys' entertainment. But as of right now, it could change in a few months that we do not have plans to continue GM mode after October of 2019, which is when 2K21 was supposed to come out. So
October 2020.
Oh yeah, 2020. But yeah, so enjoy the GMO content you have until October 2020. I'm pretty sure Hell in a Cell will be our last GMO pay-per-view. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do another one time only. I forgot what it was, but we did this pay-per-view called One Last Stand or something. I don't know, but it was a pay-per-view where we just it was a way to end it off. We took a break and now we're back, but
and y'all, sorry, before we move on, I want everyone to know, me and Aiden have pre-recorded a lot of GMO, and trust me, y'all are gonna want to stay tuned because it is gonna be late.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil, but I'm just gonna say that Clash of Champions, there's a lot of should be a lot of thumbs up from you guys for that show. I'm not gonna spoil anything because that's not what we do. We're not spoiling. We're just telling you guys things that were supposed to happen that are never gonna happen.
Y'all are definitely gonna want to tune in to the next few months here in GMO because trust me, it is gonna be good. So let's go ahead and move on.
Yeah, so why don't you talk about, since we're around that time, the Usos winning the titles, why don't we fast forward a few, maybe a few months later, why don't you talk about, who the Elimination Chamber winner was supposed to be, and who was going to face, at the time, Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that The Rock, actually I am 100% sure that The Rock was supposed to win the Elimination Chamber, and I'm almost 100% that Roman Reigns was the one who ended up winning the match. I don't know if this aired or anything, but yes, The Rock was supposed to win the match and was supposed to end up facing Braun Strowman for the Universal title, obviously, at WrestleMania 1. And that match ended up not airing as well as the pay-per-view.
Yeah, obviously Braun and The Rock did air at Mania 1,
Yeah.
but obviously Chamber didn't, so it kind of had no storyline, and we kept talking in the match about, The Rock won the Chamber.
Yeah, back then we were really, it was so weird, how our GMO schedule was.
Oh boy,
I'm going to give them a little, of what happened. So pretty much what we were doing, it was we would record, we would just, me and A were oh, let's record the pay-per-views, because, that's just, we wanted to get right to the pay-per-views, and we would start, having a makeup brand or stuff that, didn't even end up happening on the Raw and SmackDown episodes. It was so weird how our schedule was, but, now we're back on track. We do all of our episodes in order, so we make sure we know what we're talking about and have that good match action.
And you gotta remember this, back then, we were I'm not gonna say we were little kids, but we were just those kids, yes, a pay-per-view! That's all we wanted to do was film pay-per-views, because pay-per-views are the fun part of doing something, always, pay-per-views are the most exciting thing out of doing, a Universe mode or a GM mode or anything, is the pay-per-views, and you just want to skip ahead of the Raw and SmackDown episodes, and we'd be so out of order, we'd be filming Chamber, before we even film any Raw episodes or SmackDown episodes.
And then the funny thing is, Aiden would come to me hey, we're missing this Raw episode, and I'm oh my god, come on now.
Yeah.
So we just forget to record some Raw episodes or SmackDown episodes, and it was we were so out of order.
Yeah, and that's why, we obviously, just so you guys are aware that by the time you're watching this, I'm pretty sure by now we've already filmed up the SummerSlam. Hopefully sometime this week me and Nathan will film it, but we're really ahead of the game because we're trying to make sure we film in order, because we're going to have a really busy summer and all that, and we don't really have a lot of time to film GM mode, so we're trying to pre-tape a lot as we can, so you guys are still getting your weekly every Monday or Thursday NXT and your monthly pay-per-views, and yeah, so GM mode Mania 2 is on May 10th. Set your reminders. You guys should have that ready in your calendar. May 10th, GM mode Mania 2.
And also, me and Aiden, might make an update video about GM mode and what's going to be happening. Once we get a confirmation by WWE Games, by 2K, that there will be no game this year, then we will discuss, what's going to happen with GM mode, because we still don't know if there will be a replacement game or, what's going to happen, but hopefully we do get some information up soon, so coming up, so we can, figure out what we're going to do with GM mode, because me and Aiden have big plans for our next season of GM mode, and, we want there to actually be a game, so that's why we don't want to continue, another season, because our next season has big plans.
Yeah, so that's why we, Nathan was talking about, we're gonna do, a separate universe mode that's, literally just random and makes no sense and has nothing to do with GM mode, but, we're gonna talk about the final two topics here. One of them has to do with Chamber, and then another one has to do with GM mode Mania 1. And then we're gonna wrap things up on our first episode of Behind the Mode. We might do more of these. If you guys can get a lot of likes and views on this and a lot of comments and positive stuff, then we might do another one, and maybe we'll discuss how we make our matches so perfect, how we can manage to do it with two controllers. If you guys aren't aware by now, we do GM mode officially with two controllers, and it was actually worth it, to be honest, because I don't think without the two controllers you would be seeing the same GM mode as you were before.
And also, one more thing, y'all will see at this pay-per-view, it's gonna be Money in the Bank. Y'all will see why two controllers is so good.
Alright, Money in the Bank was fantastic. Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil anything though. So
we're not gonna spoil anything. We're gonna wait for y'all to watch. And there's this one match in specific that we want y'all to see. This match is you gotta watch it. If you don't watch it, you can't be a true GM mode fan, because that match is fire. it's all thanks to me and Aiden, obviously.
Alright, so let's talk about Elimination Chamber and the Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose storyline. So Nathan, why don't we talk about another thing about Elimination Chamber that never got uploaded that was supposed to happen?
Alright, so pretty much what happened was Seth Rollins ended up turning on Dean Ambrose on the episode of Raw after Rumble. And so, but little did you guys know, Rollins and Ambrose were supposed to face at Chambers in a Falls Count Anywhere match, as well as Reigns facing Evolution member Triple H.
Yeah, so as you guys were aware, the Mania match was Rollins and Rollins and H versus Ambrose and Reigns, and we had four of the members in that match go at it in singles action, with Rollins going after Ambrose and H going after Reigns, and like it honestly made sense storyline wise, besides the fact that it never got uploaded, and there's nothing else to say, but Rollins and Ambrose's Falls Count Anywhere match was really good. I'm sad it didn't get uploaded. I probably still have the clips, so if you guys want to see,
man, that match was.
If you guys want to see uploaded clips of GM mode, I can. So I'm pretty sure I still have a lot of clips from Chamber and also Mania and Chamber probably. So if you guys would like to see like a little archive of GM mode and see some behind the scenes stuff, maybe I'll use maybe I'll put it in a folder and you guys can watch them as unlisted videos or something. I was thinking about doing that because I wouldn't mind doing that, honestly. It'd be kind of cool. But
yeah, but let us know down in the comments what y'all. What are y'all thoughts on that? So yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna talk about a last one if you don't mind, because it was a little bit of another botch. So as you guys are aware, AJ and Brian main evented GMO Mania 1 with Brian winning the Royal Rumble, and that was planned. That went good. It wasn't nothing like Triple H and all that botching. But AJ Styles was actually supposed to defeat Daniel Bryan and retain at GMO Mania 1, but once again, we botched the finish to a match, leading to Daniel Bryan winning the title. But here's the thing. You remember how The Fiend attacked Daniel after the match? Well, The Fiend was supposed to win the title 2 days later on the first episode of 2K20, which would be the SmackDown Draft episode, which The Fiend was supposed to win the title, but obviously due to minor issues, it didn't air because there was a lot of problems with uploading back then, as you were aware, Nathan. Every time I try to upload something, it always say error and it would never work, and I don't know why, but it's just something my PS4 had glitches with at my dad's house. But then when we started recording at my mom's house, it kind of started working, and now we can get you guys weekly GMO content. So Nathan, let's set a like goal. What do you think we should set the like goal for part 2?
I say around 10 likes.
10 likes. You heard it from Nathan. 10 likes. If you guys can hit 10 likes, we'll do a part 2 of Behind the Mode of GM Mode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We just discussed a lot of topics and a lot of things that was supposed to happen in GM Mode in 2K18, 19, 20, whatever you want to say. That sadly didn't happen because of a stupid... either a stupid botchiness or my stupid of not uploading the videos and just yay, pay-per-view.
There's one more thing, Aiden. One more thing before this video.
One more thing.
Y'all need to make sure y'all stay tuned in the GM Mode WrestleMania 2 because it is gonna be fire.
Yes, make sure you guys watch that premiere.
It's gonna be coming up in a few weeks. From this video, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be probably around three
something like that.
So yeah, y'all definitely gonna want to stay tuned in for that. It's gonna be a good pay-per-view. Make sure that here's one thing. This is finally the last thing. I want all y'all GMO fans to break the live stream record that we have.
Yes.
I think the number is around 13, 14,
It's actually 15, which happened at Royal Rumble, the first one. So we want Mania to have over 20 people watching. You guys can do it. Share it all over, tweet it, everything. We want to see you guys because the show is actually 4 hours long. I think it's around there, so try and stay the whole time. Try and, interact on Twitter using, hashtag GMOmania. Show your guys' support because it's a big show, start to finish. And I'm going to spoil this real quick, there is a couple impromptu stuff that you guys want to stay tuned for that Mr. general manager at the time, Stone Cold. There's a little hint that Stone Cold would no longer be the GM after Mania. But yeah, so you guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned for GMO Mania 2, 4-hour show. Don't miss it. Anyway, we're going to wrap things up here on GMO Behind the Mode. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you didn't, well, then I don't know why you're watching this video. But like I said, or like Nathan said, hit 10 likes for a part 2. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for joining us on Behind the Mode.